My name is Dean Williams, and I'm the director of an organization called Formerly Convicted Citizens Project. And Formerly Convicted Citizens Project is primarily a public policy organization whose mission is to eliminate barriers to reentry for people with past criminal records by advocating for public policy change through new legislation. This is an extremely important issue because we have so many people that are formerly convicted in the city of Pittsburgh that need job opportunities. I run expungement and pardon workshops at two workforce organizations called Mon Valley Initiative and the Urban League of Greater Pittsburgh. And we've seen at least 700 people at those workshops. And primarily the people come to the workshops not so much because they want their records erased, but they're looking for job opportunities and feel like the only way that they may possibly be able to get jobs is to have their records expunged or pardoned. They really don't have a clue as to how difficult it is to obtain a pardon or expungement, but the main issue being that they're looking for job opportunities. So 6 years ago, I was convicted of charges of possession with intent to deliver. And I ended up doing a 2-year sentence called state intermediate punishment, which allowed me to actually go through programs and gave me an opportunity to sit down and reflect on my life and the things that I was doing wrong and the things that I needed to do. So actually my situation really worked out for me because I was diligent, and quite frankly, I changed my life and gave it to God, and I allowed God to counsel me through His Word and through the Spirit, and it just put me in the place that I'm in now, which it provided a fantastic opportunity for me. So a lot of times in the workshops that I'm giving, I make sure that I speak to people about my journey, about the things that I've gone through and how I've changed and what I've done to change. And in addition to that, I also experienced a tumor in my cervical spine just 4 years ago. I was on the table in Allegheny General Hospital, not breathing on the table. But through my spiritual conviction, I developed the strength to get through, and now I'm doing things that the doctor said I wouldn't do. But a lot of it is because, in addition to my diligence and the discipline that I've acquired, and just the attitude change that I have about my life, I've been able to put myself in a position to be able to provide for my kids and my family. And I'm at a pretty good point in my life. And I think that there are a lot of people that are just like myself that are looking for job opportunities that really haven't had violent crimes, that have made bad decisions and bad choices in their lives and really deserve a second chance opportunity. And that's what we're working for. Basically, we're advocating for new legislation called Ban the Box, which would eliminate the criminal history inquiry off of all job application forms. That is not to say that employers don't deserve to know the applicants, the past criminal history of the applicants that are applying for the jobs. But we feel like at the beginning of the application stage, for them to ask that question automatically eliminates so many people from having possibilities, from having job possibilities, or even being able to get an interview. There are thousands of people who are aware that if they check that box, that they're automatically discriminated against. So lots of people who have criminal histories won't even apply for jobs knowing that box is on the job application forms. So we're endeavoring to make sure that we can at least level the playing field of people who've had past criminal histories by hopefully getting them a chance to at least get in the door and explain what they've done with their lives since they've had criminal history, how they changed their lives, why they deserve a second chance, and why they're good for the job. The problem with the box is that it doesn't discriminate at all from minor criminal history that have occurred 20 years ago versus violent criminal history that happened last month. And people change, people grow, and they need opportunities to be self-sufficient, productive citizens. And without having a job opportunity, it's impossible. We've also been meeting with city council members, advocating and educating them about this legislation that we're hoping to get proposed and passed in the city of Pittsburgh, and doing whatever is necessary for them to feel comfortable about supporting this issue. In addition to that, we've done grassroots work as well by holding workshops, as I mentioned before, pardon me workshops and expungement workshops to educate people about the process of expungement and pardons, and in addition to that, to get additional support from people who suffer from criminal background problems. We've also went as far as getting a legal opinion from a civil rights attorney, because one of the issues that some of the council members had was wondering whether this was legally doable or not. We've been able to ascertain the legal written opinion of, again, a civil rights attorney supporting that a home rule city such as Pittsburgh has the right to prohibit blanket discrimination in employment. In addition to that, we've been able to garner support from the ACLU, which also supports the fact that Pittsburgh as a home rule city is capable of prohibiting blanket discrimination from employment. Ban the Box not only provides a person with an opportunity for employment, but there are lots of people who have gone through what I've gone through and have come out really diligent, really disciplined and hungry for job opportunities. And a lot of us make excellent employees as a result of our desire to right our wrongs and to be contributing citizens to society. In addition to that, the city of Pittsburgh and all jurisdictions that allow formerly convicted people to work will increase their tax base and consequently lower crime rates and recidivism rates. We recognize that employers are not obligated to hire people formerly convicted, but if they do, it also gives the city a better tax base, a larger tax base, because as opposed to paying for people to be incarcerated, we give the city an opportunity to increase its tax base. It gives us a chance to provide for our families, which stops the trickle-down effect to our children. Ban the Box is something that we feel is essential for people to grow. I mean, people make mistakes, and everybody deserves a second chance opportunity, but without employment opportunities, even the investments and reentry are wasted. But recently, Ban the Box has been passed in Philadelphia, which I was a part of the lobbying for that bill to pass. In addition to that, it's been passed in several states such as Massachusetts, Hawaii, and Minnesota statewide. And there's been several cities that have passed Ban the Box ordinances, allowing people opportunities to be employed. Pittsburgh is noted to be one of the best cities to live in America, and I agree to the fact that it potentially has the ability to be that, but it should be that for all people. People that have had past criminal histories, that have turned their lives around, deserve second chance opportunities to be law-abiding, tax-paying citizens, and a lot of us are capable of being leaders in our communities as well as in this city. If you need more information about what Formerly Convicted Citizens Project is doing and want to support this effort, you can go to our website. And I can also be contacted at this email address and this phone number. For those of us that are citizens of the city of Pittsburgh, it would be much appreciated if you would contact your city councilman and let them know that you support Ban the Box and that you feel this is essential for our city.